Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Panzer Dragoon Saga, and we can't go back into the Forbidden Zone, so hopefully we had taken care of everything there. One thing that I've done, and I kinda cheated a little bit, so I went back, and in order to do a quest that starts at the beginning of Disc 2, you have to talk to everyone in this village. You've got to talk the crap out of the people in this village. So I went back and I came and talked to everyone. So the little kid out here's next to useless, but the two ladies in here, the mother and daughter, talk to the daughter extensively, talk to the mother, and then make sure, because there's certain text prompts that you need to deal with. But now that we are here, we actually want to talk to the mother because she's going to tell us where to go next story-wise. They are going to the Zoa Forest. Able to live in peace there. And you would think monsters would be in the forest, but apparently not. Apparently the forest is completely devoid of monsters. It's a special place. It's protected by the power of the gods. That sounds a little suspect to me. I don't quite trust a place that says that it is protected by the power of the gods. But she tells us about the town, which is where we're going to want to go to as well. So once we talk to her, she'll tell us a couple of things. Monsters are delicious, but we need to know how to cook. And that she wished that Baika could hunt. He's the shopkeeper. And now if you talk to the young lady, she'll say that she's never stepped outside of the village. But the more we talk to her, she asks if we've been traveling alone and if it feels lonely. Not allowed to talk to strangers. Come on, I know I've gotten you to this prompt before. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to talk to her dad. Or, not dad, her uncle, supposedly. Which, it needs to be nighttime to get to the other two characters that I need to talk to as well, so let's switch to nightfall. In which case, if we come over here, this large monster here is currently being gutted by Anju, who's heard rumors that a dragon is fighting against the Empire. I'm not entirely sure if he means us, or if he means a tome that we just fought. So, I don't know who they're speculating. I mean, both of us technically are fighting against Imperial forces, because Kramen technically was the Empire. But I guess Kramen is now actually directly fighting the Empire, so it's a little odd. But he gives us the Dragon Bible. Dragons are the gods' only other creation. Dragons were the only creation to escape the seductive madness of killing, and the only creation the gods did not leave behind. At the end of Genesis, the gods left the world. It was because the humans fought against one another, defying the gods' wishes. Now people were subjected to judgment and must walk the passage to death. But a great evil began to feast on the living, denying them their rightful passage to judgment. Therefore the gods created a dragon and released it into the humans' world. The dragon is the hand of guidance, and also the eyes of the judge. The dragon shall fly over the people to display the gods' power, fight to defend the good, and destroy to end all the wars. The arrow of light that cannot be shielded, the shell that cannot be speared, and the wings that cannot tire. These are the powers of the dragon. All the things from this world are powerless before the dragon. If you gain the dragon's grace, the arrow shall always be shot to the battlefield, the shell shall always shield the good, and the wings shall always appear spanning over the passage of hope. Little interesting religious passage there. The next person we want to talk to over here is Raul. Talk to him, and he'll tell us a little bit about Zoa, and asking if they would accept the town of Zoa would accept his caravan. But then he'll ask us to do him a favor. And you can say yes or no, but you really want to say yes because this is part of the point. He's going to ask us to give an item to any of the survivors of the village of Verido. So if we find one, give it to them, but don't say who he is. Okay. So we get the Verido pipe. And if we don't find anyone, then we get to just keep the pipe. Alright, so now we need to wait till daytime again, so that we can go talk to the young lady one more time. Because you want to make sure you are at these specific prompts so that you can progress the side quest. Now these are side quests I have never done before, because you have to have them prompted at the specific time. Not allowed to talk to strangers, we know, and that's part of the problem, is the prompts don't pick up specifically. So Uncle Anju told me that hunting monsters is very dangerous, and then the next prompt she'll tell us, no longer afraid of the outside world, it's the same world that you're in. So that's the highest prompt that we can get from her at the moment. So yeah, I've never done these quests because, like I said, they are very specific, and you have to go through these prompts multiple times, which for the longest time I didn't know you could do. So that's part of the problem there, is that I didn't know that this was, doable. So I'm going to do my best to make sure I do not screw up these side quests. In the meantime, we have a whole bunch of stuff that we can sell from our expenditures. And I'm probably going to do some more power leveling as well, mostly just to get some more money. Because even though I'm selling a bunch of this stuff, there's a lot of stuff to buy. We have a whole bunch of new antidotes for various conditions, so we can cure stun, poison, slow, pain, and bind. I'm actually going to sell my free actions. I'll leave one, because the next town will get something even better. So I'm not going to buy any of those here, and that'll save me 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 dyne, so, not a lot, but... And then we can buy new weapons. So we have the High Vulcan and the Sniper. The Sniper does heavy damage to any weak point. The High Vulcan is really just an upgrade to the Mauler. And the curious one here is the Berserk Leech. Absorbs life force, minimum BP. So we can actually use that one to get back BP by doing damage with the gun. It doesn't do as much damage as, say, the Mauler, which is disappointing, but it gives you back BP. I'm actually not going to be buying that at the moment. I'm going to be buying the Sniper and the High Vulcan. And I can actually sell the Mauler, because I don't really need it at the moment anymore. So that's mostly just money that I can get back. So that's everything that we can do here in the village, or in the caravan. So we can actually go. And we'll leave, and we will head to the village of Zoa, which is the next destination that we are able to go to. And this place is really, really confusing. I don't like this town at all. It's just not well laid out, and it's not easily described as to what needs to be where at what times. But first and foremost, we're going to come in here. And this is this town's shop. So if you didn't want to buy stuff from the caravan, you could buy the same stuff here. Except you can also buy recovers and dual blast chips. Dual blast chips are basically... So that's the first explosion berserk. That's the second where it's just 2 blasts. It's the same thing. I think it's just a little bit weaker. I'm going to buy a recover, and that saves us basically all of the money on those. And we're going to talk to him. He's got a lot of items, and most of his items are for sale. But the big thing that we want to deal with is the books. He will give us books. Give us any old book. Some books you shouldn't see. Ship report. A book from the Empire. Is this the book I shouldn't see? I keep thinking that maybe there was some text about some sort of naughty adult book. But, yeah. So we got Bible 2. We get Dragon Book 1. and we get Zoa Bible. And that's all we can get from him is those 4 books. So, that's basically everything that we can do there. And we can take a look at those books. But first, we're going to come over here. And you see these 2 wood carvings. We get a gem lens for it. So it shows that if you go around and inspect the world, you can find things that can basically give you money. And come over here, we can talk to the hostess, and she recommends that we go talk to Juba. Juba is the bartender who's on this thing. It's weird. Want a drink? I won't stop you. So he doesn't discriminate against age, you know, which in a post-apocalyptic future, I can't imagine that there's going to be under 21 laws. So, talk to him again. Talk to me after you order. Yeah, actually, hold on a second. There... Dragon Book, side quest, visit Juba's bar during the daytime. Okay, we actually need to talk to her at the daytime. So we're gonna do this first. It's gonna save us just 10 dine, but you know, it's 10 dine. Since I just spent 1,200 on a gun, saving 10 would be actually kind of worthwhile. So we've got to go back during the daytime, which is a little awkward because we actually can't go through the front door here. Because during the day, the bar is closed. So we actually have to go through here and deal with the incredible slowdown of this loading area. This is a loading area. The game loads various things differently, so that's how we can do that. And we come in through the back door of the bar. And we are looking for the young lady. Looks like she's interested in me. Isn't that a sound pipe from Verado? She was born in Verado. And it's a treasure that was handed down for generations in my village. How come she didn't notice that last night? I'm not entirely sure. Then you should probably have it. Yeah. Well, I found it. Yeah, totally found it. It's all yours, though, because I'm not a jerk. So, yeah. Alright, and so we give that to her. We can also come up here and see a reference in the game. They killed Kenny. I don't know why there's a South Park reference in this game, but there is. Okay, so we've talked to the young girl and got her affection. We've got the Dragon Bible. We got the pipe. We've got the books. And we need to go talk to one other person to get another side quest started. I don't think this is it. No, this is not it. There's another room that we need to go into. And this is basically all we're doing is setting up side quests. This is not even actually progressing the story yet. This is just dealing with side quests that I didn't even really know were in the game. So, but hey, if I can make this a more complete playthrough and make it a little bit easier to understand than the last guides that I've had to read, then more power to it. But like I said, you're before you actually switch to Disc 2, you're going to want to talk to everyone extensively in the caravan. So, alright, we want to talk to Billy here. I'm Abner the Gatekeeper. Are you the Keymaster? Haha, terrible joke. If you're going to start something, do it in the daytime. Alright. Came here because you heard... No? Alright. During the daytime, he'll ask if he can borrow 100 dynes. Okay, so we just basically gotta keep talking to him. And he'll ask us for money. Could you lend me some money? 100 dynes will do. Now I can buy food. Not that you seem like you're... If that guy eats anymore, he's going to explode. At least me and Edge are on the same page. Okay, so that's... during the day, go to the house of Radigan the Hunter. It's connected to Juba's bar on the far side of the building. So that's one other side quest that we need to do. We need to go back to the other side. There's also a John Woo reference that I missed. Back in the caravan the first time, if you look around when Anju's outside, he has one gun with him, but so this is actually where I needed to go. It's this house connected to Juba's bar. I was right here. Let's see. Apparently, it says during the day, but he's not here. I mean, it is daytime, or do I have to go in here? Oh, I've got to go in here. So, okay. So, pretty tough for my age. So he's a hunter, and after you keep examining his gun. Where is the gun? There's a gun on the shrine. So we keep examining it. It's such a rare gun. It's a shrine to my fallen comrades. They were all killed by a monster. Oh. Forget about him. Anyway, I'll avenge their death if you're a hunter. Okay. It's broken out, but it's a powerful weapon from a long time ago. Supposedly, if we just keep examining it. Keep talking to him and he'll eventually ask a quiz about various aspects of the game. Okay, so now we gotta talk to him. Should be a hunter's main focus. Well, don't stay here too long. Come on. See, this is the thing. There's... How long has it been since you went hunting? Well, let me test your skills, boy. Against Baldur, where is it safe? I don't remember. Back. How do you kill a Latham? I don't remember what a Latham is. Is there... Okay, here we go. How do you... There's... a cheat sheet. How do you kill a Latham? Find its hidden weakness. What makes a Nyan Swarm scatter? Kill the queen. We know that one. Name the characteristics of the Lazara. Dodges lasers, sprays acid, they recover health. They dodge lasers. Which do not live in the valley? Arachnoth, Hoppers, or Baldur? Hoppers do not live in the valley. What is summoned by a Pludger? Naiads. What is the Horn Strider's attack? Paralyzing Shard. Magneta or Gelato, which is the stronger? Magneta. Alright, so we've answered all of his questions. You remind me of myself. And he gives us a free tri-burst. Yeah, just take it. So apparently he's, you know, like recognizing our skills as a hunter or being able to cheat. So that's everything for now. Actually, no, there's not. We can get a free elixir from Juba and a ring, and then another thing for the pipe quest. But this is actually about where I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. So like I said, before you come to Disc 2, go talk to everyone in the caravan extensively so that you can do these side quests. Like I said, I did not know that these were here. Did not know that this was a thing. I remember the trivia, hearing about that, but I would not have, you know, actually been able to follow through on this the way I have. So I'm going to go back to the camp and save it. So I will end this episode here, and then I'll probably do some power leveling in between when we come back to the village of Zoa to finish up these side quests. So I'll see you guys in the next installment. Till then, later everyone.